holidays, everybody! Happy holidays, little gal! Oh, I said it so loud, Juno even came out.
Sweetie.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Foster the Meeple, a channel all about
board games.
And
me rolling dice.
Oh no. That's going to be too distracting for Jeff. We're back again today with our annual holiday gift guide video. It has been a year. We're back.
Not to the day.
Not to the day, definitely. I don't remember when we did this last year. All I remember is last year we wore Foodies, and this year we're wearing our matching Mickey Mouse
We need
Christmas
new
sweaters.
Christmas sweaters.
We do. We really do. These ones have been like, maybe yours is the one. Does yours have like a chomp out of it? Mine does.
that's
Look at
yours.
this.
I feel like that was Albie.
Who ate that? Anyways, basically what we're going to do today and what we typically do in these videos is we make some suggestions for gift guides for those gamers or even non-gamers in your lives, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this year we're going to do it a little bit differently. So we typically do categories. This year we have categories, but instead of just recommending like games or gamey things or board gamey things, did we say that? Welcome back to Foster the Meeple.
I don't know.
I
don't think we
remember.
did. You just skipped it. Because
Oh.
I didn't say anything. Oh, yes, I did. I said rolling dice.
Oh, okay, good. Anyways, this year what we have done instead is we're making gift bundles.
Anytime.
Themed gift bundles.
I just want to throw for people to play a little Foster the Meeple bingo. Anytime Jamie does one of these, that should be on a bingo card.
Do I do this a lot?
Yes. When Jamie gets excited about something, she does this. And anytime I know when Jamie's coming to talk to me about something she really either wants or wants to do, because she'll come up to me in the exact same way, and she'll be like, okay. And I immediately know.
Or I say so.
Yeah, or so. She'll be like, okay, so. And I know that either means she wants to film something or she wants to buy something or do something.
Who knows? But do you guys want to see how long I can stretch my arms out? I no longer. Anyways, this year we're doing bundles. Themed bundles, which is very exciting. So we have quite a few. So without further ado, let's dive right into it, shall we?
Dive away.
Dive away. The first bundle is going to be your Cozy Winter Night bundle.
Mm-hmm.
So this is for someone in your life who just loves to get cozy.
Who doesn't, to be honest?
Honestly, like, who doesn't?
That's the one benefit of a cold winter.
It really is. Like,
is just seeing outside and you know how cold it is, but you're nice and warm in your Oodie.
Yeah, my biggest, like, wish is that our wood stove was functional.
I do think
because
we
there's
should look
nothing
into that.
cozier than a wood stove.
We should look into that next year.
We should. All right, so this is the bundle that you're going to provide. And I also, anything that I mention, like as an example, I'll put links in the description. I found a lot of stuff on Etsy. Okay, got it. So first off, you want a warm fuzzy blanket.
Easy.
Get those wherever you get your
Does
blankets
that include an Oodie?
Yes, I actually originally had Oodie, but we always recommend them. But you know we always recommend them. But warm fuzzy blanket or Oodie. Now Jeff probably prefers. What do you prefer, an Oodie or a blanket?
So here's the thing. I do like an Oodie.
Oodies are hot tops and hot cold bottoms.
I must say, I think my number one is a heated blanket.
Yes,
I
love our electric blankets.
A heated blanket.
We each have one.
Ugh.
Also, the next thing that you're going to put in this bundle is some fuzzy socks or slippers.
See, that's not my thing.
But it is my thing. But you would like a pair of slippers, and I'd like a pair of fuzzy socks.
But my slippers are more functional. I like a functional slipper.
No.
You know, like...
This is for
like
coziness.
the ones you can wear outside and inside.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
You're also going to get like a nice mug and put some hot chocolate packs in it, preferably with some marshmallows. Maybe a little coloring book, a nice bath bomb.
Jeff,
Jeff loves a bath bomb.
Listen, I get no shame.
Mm-hmm.
Before we got the hot tub, I would take baths all the time.
Jeff doesn't take baths unless we're in a hotel.
Yeah.
In which case now he's always be taking baths.
We should be bringing bath bombs to hotels.
Yeah, I have a bunch. We should. Okay,
anyway.
we'll bring one to PAX. A nice winter-themed candle to burn. So I found one on Etsy, and it's called Santa's Workshop. It's got a wooden wick, and I think the wooden wick is really important for a cozy candle because it like crackles.
Slow burns?
It's slow burns. It has that crackle. And
I didn't know that was a thing.
What, the wooden wick?
Yeah.
We've got a couple with wooden wicks.
Huh.
Yeah.
I've been really in. Jamie got some.
I got some nice
candles recently, and I'm into it.
Yeah. And you can, there's so many, now my suggestion before doing anything is to shop locally because we have a ton of, but then again, we do have a lot of crafty, touristy stores that make a lot of candles handmade, but you can find local candles anywhere. But this one I found on Etsy is Santa's Workshop. It has notes of cranberry, orange, raspberry, cinnamon, clove, cherry wood, cedar. What does it say?
Tonka bean.
I said Tonka bears. I was like, what's a Tonka bear?
I want to smell that.
Right? Anyways, this is from Lily's and Lace Candle Company. I haven't, but I might. There's a good chance I buy everything on this list. We're going to recommend 3 games. So, Jeff, what games are we recommending?
We are recommending Yakmok,
Winter Market,
Gentle Rain,
mm-hmm.
and Patchwork Christmas.
Yes. That was a little
baby is zooming.
So, yes, Yakmok Winter Market, which is from WizKids, which is a very, it's such a chill little, almost like a rondelle puzzle-y kind of game where you're going, you're getting different stuff, and you're building it out. Same with Patchwork, actually. It's very kind of
the
similar.
whole purpose of these 3 games
just chill.
was just kind of chill and
chill.
Have a nice little vibe.
Yeah.
Gentle Rain if you're alone.
Yes, if you're solo.
And you just want to play a little puzzly type game.
Mm-hmm. Actually, you could get a couple copies of Gentle Rain because they're just little and they're not expensive. You can get them at Target or at the Incredible Dream website, and you can just play side by side if you wanted to.
And we did want to keep. We wanted to keep the game recommendations as accessible and as affordable as possible. Sometimes we weren't able to, but that was the premise.
That was the goal.
And games we don't tend to talk about.
Exactly.
Because there might be better games that you're like, oh my god, what about this one?
And feel free to suggest them. If you're like, hey, here are my game suggestions for each of these categories, or if you have gift suggestions, put them in the comments because someone might be looking. You never know. But that's our basket. That's our bundle for a cozy winter night. Now,
all I want to do tonight now
is have a cozy winter night.
Is have a cozy and play on our Steam Decks.
And we're going to order pub food.
And then later have
a movie and
and a hot chocolate.
Yeah.
And play on our Steam Decks.
Okay. Let's do it.
We could throw on a Christmas movie.
Okay. Next up, very similar category. Murder mystery. Very cozy. Yep. So, murder mystery. Now, there's a lot of people that like true crime and detective stuff and all of that. So, this is for those types of people in your life.
Yep.
The first thing that, of course, we're going to do is we're going to give them a notebook with a pen. You can get notebooks anywhere. Jeff has a really nice leather notebook. Yeah. I prefer a nice bullet journal, whatever people prefer.
You can get really nice cheap fountain pens too.
Yeah, you can. A mystery novel. Now, I have a couple recommendations. Actually, I think I just have one recommendation that is specifically set in Christmas. It's called Christmas Crimes at the Mysterious Bookshop. And this book has 12 festive crime stories. So I personally love an anthology, like a book that has a bunch of short stories in it and stuff.
I do too.
And
easily digestible.
Exactly. All of these stories are set in the mystery bookstore, which I believe is a staple of New York City. So that's the one I'm recommending. But any mystery book, I love a good mystery book. I think maybe some dark chocolate in the bundle will do good.
Yeah, if you're a wine drinker.
Yes.
We're not,
but definitely.
Some dark chocolate and a nice little glass of red wine.
Why not? And then some classic noir and jazz albums.
I need to get some jazz albums.
Yeah, if they have a record player, we recommend obviously getting actual vinyl. Yeah. If they don't, you can get them a CD or suggest create them a playlist on Spotify. Actually, you could do that. Yeah. But something like Kind of Blue by Miles Davis. You want something that's singing a Dick Tracy, that kind of music. That's the stuff. And I also thought a nice leather dice tray would be really nice. And I actually found these ones on Etsy that are kind of, actually, they look I'll show you the final girl one. This isn't it, but they look very similar. So they're kind of the little floppy ones that you can button up. But the ones that I found, and once again, they'll be linked in the description, they also come with a little case for your dice. So if you are going to like a game night or whatever.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah, it's really neat. So it comes with a little case.
Oh,
you can get them personalized. You can get them engraved, and they come in a ton of different colors.
I just want to to throw it too. None of these are sponsored.
Oh, no.
So just to be clear,
yeah.
As you were describing, I was like, some people are probably going to think this is coming
We're not
across.
affiliated with any of these.
This is all just stuff Jamie has found.
Yes. And this is from Author L on Etsy. Once again, link will be in the description, and I'll have pictures on the screen. But I thought that could be really good. Now, as for the board games, Jeff, what are we recommending?
Alice is Missing, which is a really, really unique RPG experience that all you need is realistically your phone.
Yep.
And
the app.
And the app and the willingness to travel through a spooky-ish kind of scene with your friends. Mm-hmm. There's also Phantom Inc., which we always tried to include like some sort of like kind of cooperative, easy type word game, and Phantom Inc. is that. And as well as Revolver Noir. Yes. So again, trying to keep accessible, affordable, but enjoyable experiences. Revolver Noir, awesome, like if you can get multiple copies and play in bigger groups or whatever you want to be, but it's a really, really great little 1v1 hidden movement shooter game.
Then, of course, we have a good family fun night. So if you got a little family and you want to do up a bundle for your family or a family that you know, family, gonna say it a bunch of times. Obviously, you have to get matching pajamas or, if nothing else, socks. Be like us.
Prerequisite.
Matching all the time.
Well, let's be clear. That is 50% of our
wardrobe
duo's preference.
Yes.
And it's not mine.
Jeff and I have this same hat. We have this same sweater. We have the same boots. We got same hoodies. We got the same everything. I just love when we dress up the same, and families do too.
And when I bought this hat, James was like, well, I'm going to buy it too. Exact same color.
And Jeff said you should. I didn't get the same color. I got pink.
Oh.
Next up is a personalized meeple ornament for your little gaming family. I found a shop on Etsy. It's called Fun and Practical, and they do, it's like a wooden little meeple, and there's a bunch of different designs that you can get, and you can have your name on it, and I just thought that'd be kind of cute. Get one for everybody in the family. When I was growing up, my mom would always go to like the craft fairs where they would like write your name on the ornament, so we had a ton of those. Also, I think it'd be really cool to get a custom family game night book, like log, where you record all of your plays and who wins and who loses.
So instead of using like the digital app. Yeah. That is actually really cool.
I think it's really cool.
I think that would be cool for us to start doing.
Yeah, me too. And so there's a shop on Etsy called High Desert Yogi, and basically you can put your family name and get different things like written on it.
Can you show me the inside?
Sure. I also wanted to suggest a set of meeple coasters. Now, Michelle from Second Star to Left gifted us with some cork meeple coasters that I love. And I can't find them, but I assume they came from a place like Etsy. But a bunch of places on Etsy do have different meeple coasters. So I found a really colorful set that I'll link below from Peachy Apricot. Remember that from New Girl? It's their safe word. Then, of course, just an assortment of candies you gotta have for your family. So, Jeff, what are the games we're recommending?
We picked 3 games that are a blast at, a smaller but also larger player count.
And any age group.
The first one is Captain Flip, which is a very straightforward tile placement game. You're going to pull a tile from a bag, choose what side you want to place it, and place it in one of your columns. Very straightforward, very easy, very fun. We have Flip 7, which is a brand new game from the Op, and it is incredible.
It says right on the box, greatest card game ever made.
I think you're going to hear more and more about Flip 7 as we go along here. Flip 7 is a push your luck card game that you can teach and play in 5 seconds. I shouldn't say play. You can teach and get playing very quickly. Yeah. It is a very, very easy card game, and it is incredibly fun. It is one of those games that you're going to make memories when you play this game. Yes. And people will remember it. The last one we have is Mountain Goats. Mountain Goats is from All Play. It is a gamery version of Can't Stop, where
Yeah.
you are going to effectively be rolling dice, and you're going to be moving mountain goats up all of these mountains from numbers 5 to 10 in order to score points. As soon as you get to the top of the mountain, you're going to score points. If you stay there, you'll continue to score points, but you can get knocked off by other players via their mountain goats. It is very easy, very, very, very fun.
Yes, and this feels like a really good time for us to stop to have a message from the sponsor of today's video, which is Christmas Categories, the party game. Perfect for parties, fun for everyone. And this is from Better Dweller. And I'm going to have the link and everything for this in the description below if this sounds like something that you might be interested in. But this would be great for a family fun night, for a Christmas party, a holiday party, whatever you like. So basically, how this game works is everybody's going to have a pad of paper. And in the box, you have both. You know I love my examples. So here's a pad of paper. Everybody's just going to get one. You have letter cards. And then you have category cards. So you are going to pull 5 category cards and organize them from top to bottom. So then what everybody's going to do, you're going to get 90 seconds, and it does come with a timer. On the sheet, you are going to try and think of something that starts with that letter that matches that category. So as an example, something people eat for holiday leftovers that starts with an A, maybe apple pie.
Oh, good one.
Right? So for the first 4, you are trying to write unique answers. You don't want to match anyone.
Yep.
But the 5th card is the social card. And you're trying to match with as many people as possible. So you're going to score points for the first 4 if you're the only person that has written down that answer. And then for the 5th one, you're going to score points for as many people as you match with, basically. This game...
I'm still stuck on the A food.
Right? The apricots.
I don't know.
I don't know either. But there's a ton. There's so many cards in here. Like, there's 2 big stacks of category cards. Anybody can play this. I think it says ages 10 and up.
I can't get apple out of my head.
Apple crisp?
That's the same as apple pie. I feel like that's cheating.
Is it though? It plays for 15 to 30 minutes. Great little thing to have at your family Christmas party. Great gift, great stocking stuffer because it's nice and little. So if you are looking for a Christmas themed game, which by the way, it is difficult to find holiday themed games. So if you're looking for one specifically for this holiday season, I'm going to have all the links and everything that you need to know in the description below.
Abercrombie.
Not a food. In the description below for Christmas Categories, the party game. And shout out to them for sponsoring this
I can't think of another one. I can't think of another food.
Applesauce.
Appleberries.
We're so stuck on apples.
I know! You said apple pie and I'm stuck. What'd you say?
Applesauce.
But is that a leftover?
All...
See, do you see my point?
All that stuffing.
Here's my question. I view leftovers as anything that's left on your plate as a leftover. But let's say you had a jar of applesauce.
Yeah, because some people...
Is that considered...
I think so.
Is that considered a leftover, or is that just still fresh in the jar?
Is it leftover from Christmas dinner? Was it on the table?
No.
Might have been. Who's to say? See?
Up for debate.
The game also creates lots of good conversation about apples. All right, next category that we have is for the book lover in your life. Jeff and I are both lovers of books.
Indeed.
Okay, so the first thing that I have on the list, I found this very cute.
That is cute.
Planter.
So this,
cute. I also find people who enjoy reading often enjoy plants.
That is true.
Right?
That is a true point.
Yeah, because it's cozy.
It is.
It all falls into the cozy vibe. So
does.
I found this very cute little planter that is like reading a little book. You'll see the picture on the screen, and it's from it's from Arrive Soon.
It's from Arrive Soon.
Arrive Soon. It is from Craft IRL, and it is so adorable.
Do you know what IRL means?
In real life.
Nice.
Okay, so there's that. Also, obviously, bookmarks.
Yeah.
You can get bookmarks anywhere. You can get them at the bookstore. You can get them wherever you want. Etsy, I almost said Google, whatever.
You could.
You could.
Yep.
I did find these ones, though, specifically for gamers, where it's like a little, like, beaded dice with, like, a metal kind of bookmark. If you want something a little fancy.
A little swank.
A little swanky for your swanky book lover friend.
Got it.
Of course, we're getting a bookish or a gaming mug. I found one that said, I read the rules so you don't have to, because it's about reading.
And rules.
And rules. But there are so many different ones that you can get specifically for reading. This one, I thought...
That is great.
Smells like ignoring responsibilities and reading all day.
Because that's like that... Smells like victory?
Yes.
That's what that's playing off of.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll link those ones
or
that I
tastes
found
like victory
below.
Or whatever.
I also think tea.
Yeah.
Now, when I think of readers, I think of tea instead of coffee. Don't ask me why.
I can see that.
Of course, you can go to a local tea shop. However, I would, of course, suggest Many Worlds Tavern because they do coffee and they do tea and they release new flavors all the time. A book light is essential. And a bookish candle. And I found this one.
Do you want to know why a book light is essential? Because...
if you don't have a Kindle.
Otherwise, it'll be 2 a.m. and your partner will be in bed with their iPhone and they'll be like, hey, what's going on? Are you sleeping? What's this?
That doesn't have anything to do with reading. Jeff is referring to last night. I was talking to Rodney about Gaggle Comics. We were trying to determine our game list. And it might have been close to 2 a.m. And I said, Jeff, do you want your own account on this thing or do you want to rank them with me? And Jeff's like, why are you asking me questions at 2 a.m.? Anyways, that's the story.
Okay.
It had nothing to do with reading.
Okay, I want to be clear. I didn't say it like that. I said it jokingly because I thought it was really funny. And then I said, what the is happening?
It's true. Here's a bookish candle that I'm going to recommend. And I might even get this for Jeff. It says, smells like she's reading fairy smut again.
What people might not understand is if you were part of our Kickstarter, or if you weren't part of our Kickstarter, which is fine, one of the stretch goals was that I have to read fairy smut, and that was unlocked.
Yes, and there's a candle here about fairy smut.
I have to read fairy smut.
And this one is from...
whatever that means. I still don't know what it means.
Who knows? This one is on the Flickery on Etsy. So a bookish candle. Jeff, what are the games we're recommending?
The first game is from Brotherwise Games. It's called Call to Adventure.
Yes.
Call to Adventure, I think it nails the theming and the fantasy tropes that I think a lot of book readers would enjoy. It is a build your own story type of game. You are effectively writing your own novel in each respective trope that Brotherwise has. There's a Stormlight Archive one, which is a book. There is Name of the Wind, which is another book series. There is a D&D themed one. There is their generic one, generic fantasy.
Yeah.
But yeah, really great for book lovers. We also have Fiction, which is from All Play. It is a Wordle-style word game that is played cooperatively or competitively. Very, very enjoyable. We have My Shelfie from Lucky Duck Games. My Shelfie is all about building your own bookshelf.
It's amazing.
It is very Connect 4 style.
Yeah.
Dropping these
anybody can play it.
Slots into your... slotting these puzzle pieces into your bookshelf and trying to optimize your bookshelf depending on scoring.
They have, and I know it's going to be at PAX, My Shelfie the Dice game. I don't know how it works, but
spicy.
Consider me excited. Magical Wonderland. These are for the whimsical people in your life. It's a very broad term. It's very broad, but these are things that I would really want. Fun dice. I found a dice set that is so pretty. And nice. Like you can get so many. Like I have a dice set that has penguins inside. Just get some fun dice. You can get them for cheap. You can get them for expensive. The ones that you're probably seeing on the screen are from Zaka Happy Supplies. I probably said that wrong. But they're just really pretty and very whimsical. Yeah. But they're very sharp. So you be careful because some dice are sharp. Jeff has a set of dice that are so sharp.
Very sure.
Fairy lights, like the little twinkle lights so people can put them in their room. Squishmallows. Listen,
Jamie's newest obsession.
I love a Squishmallow. And they're very whimsical, okay? Mine right now, I only have Pokemon ones. They're less whimsical, but they're very cool. A fun tic-tac-toe board. Oh,
that's cool.
Love these. It's sold out. Dang it. I'll have to find a different one. But the one that I found is a gingerbread man, and you're putting on his, like, candy buttons. But there's so many different ones that you can get, and they're made out of, like... They're like ceramic or resin. I just think that's a really cool thing to put out on your table. And then, of course, gummy candies. Very whimsical.
This is important.
Okay, my preference. I like the grape gummies. I
Oh.
like SPK, Sour Patch Kids.
Yes.
I like the watermelon gummies.
Good.
I like the strawberry gummies. I like Cherry Blasters.
There it
That's
is.
Jeff's
Thank
favorite.
you.
I love gummy bears and gummy
What
worms.
about the conversation earlier that we were having with Benjamin?
What?
He was saying Gushers are top tier.
Gushers are
I
a
agree.
lunch snack.
I agree. They're a lunch. They're a lunch
I'm not
gummy.
getting a bag of Gushers to eat as candy.
Yeah, they're a lunch gummy.
Weirdo. All right, Jeff, what games are we recommending?
First up, we have Parade. It is a Alice in Wonderland themed card game that is very, very unique and kind of puzzly. You are effectively trying to place cards into a parade of cards in order to take certain cards into your display in front of you in order to score them.
Yeah.
There's a lot more nuance to it, but that is the quick and easy way of describing Parade. Next up from All Play, we have River Valley Glassworks, which is a incredibly produced, very straightforward, like glass rock type drafting game, where essentially there's going to be a river. There's going to be all of these riverbed rocks that are represented by really beautiful, like gem-like tokens, and you're trying to take those and place them onto your board in order to score points. There is restrictions and rules on how you can take those, but that is the basic premise. Last up, we have Wondrous Creatures. I cannot remember anything about this game, so you might have to take
Wondrous Creatures. We just did as part of a review of Palooza. This is an engine building game with a bunch of like magical creatures, and everybody is a slightly asymmetrical character that has a special ability, and you are going to be doing a bunch of different actions, but gathering resources and using those resources to essentially like lure these creatures to you, and you're just trying to build an optimized engine. You don't remember this? You gotta get your brain checked.
My memory
man.
has been really bad lately.
Mine too.
Very valid point.
So the next category is foodies. We all have foodies in our lives, and the first thing that I would like you to get them is a cute apron or a tea towel. And there are some on Etsy that have board gamey things on them. They don't have to.
I need an apron.
Yeah.
Just throwing it out
I
there.
do too, because Jeff and I do be getting stuff all over our shirts. It's a
Always.
mess. I also think you could get somebody a cutting board or a charcuterie board, and you can get them custom made. You could even do a meeple one if you wanted to.
I don't know how effective that would be.
Who knows? Recipe cards. So if somebody has a recipe and they want to kind of keep their own little thing, you can also get like a personalized like recipe book. But I like the idea of the cards that you just kind of like pull it out. Gourmet local snacks. Like we, as an example, at the Teaser, which is in Mahone Bay, we got some like spicy jams.
They're so good.
For a charcuterie board. And like you get little things like that, like crackers and cheeses.
I just want to note though, Jamie wrote down jam and gels.
Yes, I did.
Not jam and jellies.
Correct.
True. I just thought that was funny.
And what games are we recommending?
First up from Third World Studios, we have charcuterie. I mean, how could we have this list and not include charcuterie? It is a build a charcuterie board game. There's a bunch of objectives you need to complete. You got to put there's placement rules and things, but you're just trying to build a really nice charcuterie board. Next up, we have Diced Veggies from KTBG. It is a objective-based food game where you're going to have a bunch of recipes, and you're trying to draft dice by cutting them off this main block in the middle of the board in order to complete your recipes.
Yep.
Last up, one of our newest favorite games is Fromage. Fromage is a rondelle cheese-making game. Each section of the board is going to score differently. You're going to be placing your cheeses, making cheese to place them out on the board in these different regions in order to score points.
Next category is for the puzzler in your life. We all know puzzlers. Jeff's mom is one. This one's pretty straightforward, but I think you get them a literal puzzle.
Puzzle would make sense for a puzzle.
Would make sense. Maybe a roll-up like puzzle mat so they can make their puzzle, roll it up if they can't keep it out.
I should get that for Mom.
Yeah. Although I don't know that she's rolling it up.
She also can leave it set up.
Exactly. She doesn't have any cats. Puzzle glue. If someone's making a really nice puzzle and want to stick it together and put it up on their wall or whatever people do. A Lego set.
Yep.
There's like so many different ones that you can get.
Yep.
And for the games, Jeffrey?
First up is a very new to us game we just recently started playing. That's called Castle Combo. Castle Combo is a card tile drafting game. Is it cards? It's cards.
Cards.
Is a card drafting game, and you are trying to effectively build out your castle with the best combination of cards that you can.
Yep.
There are some other nuance to it, but that is the basic premise of the game.
We also have Mindspace from All Play, which we played during All Play All Day. This one, everybody has their own little like brain card, and you have a bit of a conveyor belt, and you're going to roll dice. And the dice are going to be matched up with the different cards, so you might be like, I'm going to pick 3, but the 3 dice might be pink, and so you have to draw that pink shape on your mind map, and you're trying to fill it out, and there's like global objectives. It's very good, very puzzly,
very Tetris-y.
And then we have Tangram City from Capstone Games, and this one is for people who like an intense puzzle. Okay, so basically this is
this isn't baby's first puzzle.
No, this is like polyomino tiles, and you are going to be flipping up a card, and that card will have one of those tiles that then needs to be placed into your city. And some of them are like forest or like parks, and some are like city spaces, and you're trying to balance it. It's awesome. I love it. Next category is for the history buff, like somebody like this butthead. So I would like to recommend history nonfiction books.
Yeah.
One of the recommendations that I put on the list is Unbroken.
Great book.
Great book.
It's on a movie now.
It is also a movie. Or you could do historical fiction if people are more into that, like The Tattooist of Auschwitz or like The Book Thief, or there's so many historical fiction books, but my favorite historical fiction books just tend to be about World War II for some reason. We also have like era-themed trinkets from a vintage market. We have a vintage market very close to us. Also, model airplane kit. That I feel like that's something you would love to do.
Okay.
We can't get started with that.
No. So, fun fact. A thing I probably have never told you. When I was a kid, I was upset. I still am obsessed with airplanes and stuff. Not to the same degree as I was a kid, but I had a ton. Like, I loved model airplanes and stuff. Like the old binary planes, or
this gift bundles for Jeff.
Buy props. I don't know. Anyway.
Also,
I can't
like
have another hobby though.
A wax seal kit could be really cool gift. Vintage wine, if somebody's a wine drinker, and a leather-bound journal.
Yep.
Jeff's got a good leather-bound journal.
I do.
What games would we like to recommend?
First up, we have Memoir 44. We're trying to figure out like what's a good entry point to war-themed games, and Memoir 44 is that game for us.
It's historically based.
It is historically based. There's a bunch of different versions of Memoir 44, and they all have scenarios that are rooted in history, but it's basically a pretty simplistic dice chucker. Next up, we have Operation Barclay, which is a newer game that just came out. It is a poker hand type
area control
game that is based loosely based off of the British trying to keep their operations secret from Nazi espionage.
Yes, espionage. And the last one is Black Sonata. This is a solo-only game, but it's for fans of Shakespeare, where you are looking for the Dark Lady. It is a solo hidden movement game. It is so unique. It is very interesting. And if you're into the Shakespeare theme, I would definitely recommend that one. For the movie lovers, I want you to get a popcorn bucket and fill it with classic movie snacks. You got to get some Twizzlers. You have to get bags of popcorn. You got to get M&Ms. You got to get whatever. Milk duds.
Do you remember those big baskets of my brother would get one.
Yeah, the buckets.
At Christmas.
And they would have like four different types.
It was like this big,
I know,
though.
Various.
Do they still sell those?
I don't think so. Which is
like, they were massive.
They were huge.
They were like that big around and like that tall.
You just be eating
my brother would get one like every Christmas.
Caramel, butter, cheese, and then something else.
Yeah. It was like Chicago mix.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Delicious. Movie trivia cards, I think, would be really good for a movie lover. A movie log or journal, so very similar to like the game night journal, but I actually found one from AMW Planner that does, it's kind of laid out in the way that you want it, the board game one to be.
Yeah.
When it's like, when did you watch it? What do you rate it? Like, who did you watch it with? What was the,
I would actually,
what's your review?
Like, I would like that better. Then, like, because I know a lot of, like, Max uses,
everybody uses
Letterbox. But, like, I would rather have that in front of me.
I know. There's something about writing things down that I just really enjoy.
I agree.
You can get a movie-themed candle, and there are actually, I found many butter popcorn smelling candles.
I don't know if I'd like that.
I don't think I would like it either, but some people might. Well, I found one from The Shady Drip, okay? So I'll link that one below.
Don't like that store name.
Shady Drip. I found a Home Alone one called Leave Me alone.
Nice. Love that.
So you can get like actual movie-based ones. And of course, just a movie, like a theater gift card, I think would always be good. Mm-hmm. What about the movies, Jeff?
We have a few here. Mm-hmm. We have Dune Imperium, because Dune's hot right now.
Dune's hot. So
Dune
hot right now.
Dune is
just
so
like
hot right now. Based off the fact that the movies have come out. It is a deck builder, fight area battle track builder.
Yeah.
But basically, it's a deck builder.
Yeah.
Very enjoyable. We also have Halloween. Halloween is one we just played over spooky season. It is a very straightforward and I think a great game to introduce to people that have not played hidden movement games.
Yeah.
One person is playing as Michael Myers, and they are essentially trying to kill as many victims as they can, and there's a certain threshold they need to meet. The other team of teenagers are running around this map trying to find things like, example, they need to find the keys to the car, unlock the car, and the kids to pull the kids into the car to escape.
Yeah.
But it is a hidden movement game. Very accessible, very straightforward, very enjoyable. Next up we have...
Groundhog Day.
Next up we have...
Groundhog Day.
Next up we have...
Groundhog Day.
Next up we have...
That's enough. Groundhog Day. Groundhog Day.
We did
it. Good job. This is based off of the movie Groundhog Day, where you are essentially like reliving the same day kind of over and over again. We haven't played this one in a while, but it was really fun and very like, if you're a fan of the classic movie Groundhog Day, this would be a great one. There's so many. You could do like, there's a bunch of Back to the Future games. So many.
Back to the
Rear
Future's
Window,
too hard.
So many movie-based games.
Groundhog Day is really great, and I don't feel like it gets enough love.
Last category is board games and brew. Shout out to Foster the Meeple. That's
classic.
Us. All right, so this is for the coffee lovers in your life. Get them some coffee beans. Nay, get them some Kentucky Mountain coffee beans if you really love them.
I'm just going to throw this out there. If anyone knows the people that own Kentucky Mountain Coffee, get them in touch with us. We are your biggest supporters.
I'm your biggest fan.
We solely can sell so much of your coffee beans and drink it.
And drink it.
So please get them in touch with us.
Yeah, I just opened a new bag today. Kentucky Derby pie. Delicious. Get them a nice coffee scoop. Now you can get like personalized wooden coffee scoops. Like you can get them written.
Cool.
And then they also like, the one that I found also clamps the bag, which I thought was really cool. It's unfortunate
that it's on a bag of Tim Hortons coffee. But...
Yuck, exactly. Get a mug from a local gaming store, aka the Board Game Cafe.
They have
or
mugs.
Your local gaming store. We have many of their mugs. Reusable straws if you're drinking like cold coffee, iced coffee, chocolate covered coffee beans, and cookies like biscottis.
Yeah.
Dipping kind of cookies.
Yep.
Coffee art stencils. You just tap the stuff on. And a nice gift card to a local coffee shop like The Barn, which is our local coffee shop.
Yep.
Jeff, what games are we recommending here?
We are going to throw out Wine Cellar, which, again, we're not big drinkers.
It's not coffee, but it's also a type of brew.
But it is a brew. And it is a very, very enjoyable game. Wine Cellar is all about auctioning off different types of wines in order to set collection kind of deal type stuff.
Fun.
We also have Coffee Rush. Coffee Rush is a real-time coffee order fulfillment game with really awesome production. You have little cups and little ingredients you can put in your cups, and you're basically a barista trying to complete coffee orders. It is insanely hectic, but very, very fun and very, very cute.
And we have Cafe Barras, which is from KTBG, where you are running a cafe run by capybaras. What more do you even need to know? This is also set collection, very simple. Making orders, doing things. I love it. It's adorable. Everybody should try it.
Yeah. Do you want to throw a shout out to Distilled too?
Yes. We also wanted to shout out Distilled because we threw in Wine Cellar and we're like, well, let's throw in an alcohol one. That would be fun. Distilled is amazing. And if you haven't tried it, it's a little bit less accessible, okay? Because it's a heavy game. But it's amazing. If you're interested, if you know somebody interested, I would recommend that as a gift. But those are all of the holiday bundles that we recommend. Something for everybody in your life. All of the links to everything are going to be in the description below. And don't forget to check out Christmas categories, a party game. Beep, 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 beep for your holiday party.
Animal crackers.
Leftover? Maybe if you're a baby. that is everything that we have for our video today. If you're interested in buying board games like any of the many we mentioned today, you should first start by checking your friendly local gaming store. For us, that is
Boardroom Game Cafe.
They have great mugs there. If you like what you see,
please subscribe.
We hope to see you again soon. And now we say goodbye. Goodbye.
There it is.
Hello, can you hear me? Very good. All right, Jeff, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Holiday gift guide. It's been a year. Stop it. When when Jess is teaching the guy and they think that he's going to kill her because he was writing the stories about the deer with the big eyes. When Nick plays the Chicago guy. Yeah, I'm from Chicago. Thin crust pizza. No thanks. I'm from Chicago.
I remember that.
Okay, well that's
I don't remember the episode.
Groundhog Day. Say it again. Next up we have. Say it again.
Next up we have Groundhog Day.
No, I was trying to do a Groundhog Day joke where you say, last up we have Groundhog Day. Last up we have Groundhog Day.
Yeah, that's what I just did.
No, you said it differently.
Oh.
Let's
do it again. Last up, wait, what? Next up we have Groundhog Day. Did we do it?
You were supposed to say, next up we have, and I said Groundhog Day.
Oh, next up we have
Groundhog Day.
Do I do it again?
Yeah.
Don't you do it and then I say Groundhog Day?
No, because it's supposed
Next up we have... Wait, what?
Let's give up on this joke.
No, it's funny. It's good.
Okay.
Next up we have Groundhog Day. Wait, oh, I didn't do it right. Okay, we got it again. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. That's false.
Okay. All right. Last.
Prove it.
I'll ask Tyler and Ilya.
We played it with Rodney and Christy, ding
No,
dong.
we didn't.
Yes, we did.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
We played it with Tyler and Ilya.
Nope.
Hold on, you guys. This is the most important thing to me right now.
Of course it is.
Being right. Let's look at our plays. We played it with Ilya and Tyler. We played it twice.
Yeah, and we played it with...
No, we've played it twice.
We played it with Rodney and Christy first.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
We played Rear Window with Rodney and Christy.
Yeah.
We've never played this game with Rodney and Christy.
Yeah, we have.
No, we didn't.
Mm-hmm.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
No, we didn't.
Yep.
Nope. Nope. No. That's the only time we played it. Anyways, we have one category left. Ready?